Verix, we are able to scale our projects. So in other words, when we create a machine learning model for one of our breast cancer brands, I think we can pretty much take the exact same approach and implement it elsewhere in hematology or even in a different solid tumor area. So I think that's a huge advantage. Here at Novartis, we try to contract individual companies, but the problem is that none of them can be done at scale. And once the engagement is over, we conclude the project, and if we wanted to do something else based on a different product, for instance, then we would have to contract with a new vendor or the same vendor for a new project. So I think it's a significant issue for us, and that's where Verix stands out, where we could have a simple platform that can repeat the already existing constructs and work at scale for multiple products. We can get it off the ground for basically the entire portfolio in a very, very short amount of time. If we were to use different vendors by product, I think we would take probably 3 months for each brand. So if you have several products, then it all adds up, and it could potentially take several years to create this. I can also honestly say that the amount of time that we spend on individual projects is significantly less. When you have engineers working on projects, some of these things take several months to do. With Verix, we were able to create some of these models in just a few weeks, 2-3 weeks, and we were ready for production.
What Verix really did and really won my trust was the fact that they delivered in record time, every time. And then what happened was they actually went above and beyond. The engagement was at the top with the most talented or most appropriate teams. They captured the imagination, brought it to life, and made it work for me and for the larger teams.
The people who I worked with at Verix, they understood what I was looking for. And I just don't get that same kind of collaboration when we are working with individual vendors. We do see a difference. People who are following the recommendations closely generate a larger ROI than those who don't. When we are talking with other companies, they hire a lot of individuals who come from an engineering background. While they might understand how to run a machine learning model, they don't approach models like a data scientist. And I think the Verix solution does give us that angle, right? So we do have data scientists who kind of think like a data scientist, and they don't solve data or machine learning problems like an engineer. And because of that, the machine learning models are tuned more accurately with a higher precision.
On the forecasting piece, for instance, it's about winning credibility. So having those bottom-up forecasts is important. And Verix was able to deliver that. The other piece is around planning from a dynamic targeting or simple targeting perspective, and looking for those small niche opportunities, or based on state of mind of a physician, and engaging, building a tactical plan accordingly. In those pockets, we are starting to see double-digit lift in terms of percentages. Now that itself is exceptional.